everyone. I am Aishwarya, an educator on Unacademy. You can follow me on Unacademy Learning app where you can find my other courses as well. In this lesson, we are going to talk about words that confuse us, and it happens because they have similar pronunciation but their meanings as well as spellings are totally different and they are used in different ways. So you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video. Thank you.
So, as I have mentioned in my introductory video, in this lesson we are going to talk about words that confuse us, and it happens because when we speak them out, they sound similar to each other, but their meanings, spellings as well as applications are completely different. So here we have pedal versus pedal, personal versus personal, and plane versus plane. So as you can see that in each pair, both of the words sound similar when we pronounce them. And that is why we get confused with their meanings as well as applications. So let us polish our concepts. Firstly, we will discuss the meaning of pedal pedal and pedle pedal. So pedal pedal means foot lever of a vehicle, and pedle pedal means to sell. Now we will discuss some examples that are using the word pedal, which means foot lever of a vehicle. So first example is, she pressed the brake pedal to save the life of the dog. So this means she pressed the foot lever of the vehicle to save the life of the dog. Next is, whenever you will step on the pedal, these lights will blink. This means whenever you will step on the foot lever of this vehicle, these lights will blink. Now, we have some examples that are using the word pedle pedal, which means to sell something by going home to home or door to door. First is, he went door to door to peddle his products. So this means he went door to door to sell his products. Second, it is not easy to peddle expensive products like vehicles. This means it is not easy to sell expensive or costly products like vehicles. Last example is, to peddle toys, he introduced new offers. This means to sell toys, he introduced new offers. So I hope now the difference between both of the pedals is clear to you now. Now we will discuss the meaning of personal personal and personnel personal. So personal means something which is owned by someone, and personal also means something which is private. Okay, private for somebody. For example, if I have some family issues, then they are my personal issues because I cannot openly talk to everybody about that. Therefore, personal means something that is confidential or that has to be kept private, or it also means something which is owned by someone. Now, personnel means employees. So firstly, we will discuss the examples that are using the word personal, which means something that is confidential or that is owned by somebody. So first example is, this message is personal, so I don't want to share it with anyone. This means this message is confidential, so I don't want to share it with anyone. Next is, I deposited some money in my personal account last Sunday. This means I deposited some money in my own account, that is in the account that belongs to me or that is owned by me, last Sunday. Last example is I can deal with my personal problems. This means I can deal with or I can handle my personal problems, means the problems that are owned by me. Now we will discuss some examples that are using the word personal. So first is the personnel of this company is highly educated. This means the employees of this company are highly educated. Second, if the personnel will not perform good, then they will be fired. This means if the employees will not perform good, then they will be fired. Last example is I have noticed a reduction in personnel at a production house. This means I have noticed a reduction in number of employees at a production house. So I guess now the difference between personal and personnel is clear to you. Lastly, we'll deal with the meaning of plain, P-L-A-I-N, and P-L-A-N-E, plain. So here P-L-A-I-N, plain, means something which is simple, and P-L-A-N-E, plain, means aircraft. So firstly we'll discuss examples that are using the word plain, which means simple. First is the walls of his house are plain with no design. This means the walls of his house are simple with no design. Next is write down this information in a plain paper. So this means write down this information in a clean paper. Last example is this plain black shirt really suits you. This means this plain or simple black shirt really suits you. Okay, so when something is having a clear background with nothing drawn on it, then that is known as plain, and plain is also used with the meaning of simple. Now we will discuss some examples that are using the word P-L-A-N-E, which means an aircraft. So first is the plane is going to land at 5 p.m. So this means the aircraft is going to land at 5 p.m. Second, they made a wonderful model of a plane. So this means they made a wonderful model of an aircraft. Last example is they have decided to go to Paris by plane. So this means they have decided to go to Paris by an aircraft. Well, this is all I had. I hope I was clear with the topic. Still, if you have any confusions, any queries, then you can drop comments. Don't forget to like this video, and if you have any suggestions, then please drop review. Thank you so much for watching.